From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a fast-moving vegetation fire in Hurunui has been contained but is still burning. It's near 50 Domet Road in Cheviot and covers about 50 hectares. There's been a robbery in a Tauranga shopping mall. Police were called to Bayfair Shopping Centre on Girvan Road at about 3 this afternoon. Video shows multiple masked offenders smashing into glass cabinets in the Michael Hill store. West Coast Council staff are monitoring a swift change of course from the Waiho River. The region has been hit with heavy rain in both last and this weekends. Now, 95% of the rivers flowing into the neighbouring Tatare stream north of the Franz Joseph Township. West Coast Regional Council Chairperson Peter Haddock says it's more of a long-term concern.
In a couple of years it could affect them, but it's a dynamic river. So the river changes, it goes from side to side. So long ago it was hard against the south bank, threatened all the farms on the south.
Israel's Prime Minister has vowed to press on with his war in Gaza. It follows the United Nations top court saying Israel must act immediately to prevent genocide in Gaza, but stopping short of calling for a ceasefire. Former Israeli Ambassador Michael Oren told the BBC nothing's going to change in the battlefield on account of this.
So here you have Israel being accused of genocide after being attacked by an organization which is openly and proudly genocidal in an attempted genocide. So think of that from us. It's totally surreal.
The Taxpayers Union says Tauranga's long-term plan must be decided by only elected representatives. There are mounting calls for the local government minister, Simeon Brown, to strip the city's commissioners of their decision-making powers in the lead-up to July's election. They were appointed to lead the council in 2021, when then local government minister Nanaia Mahuta discharged the elected council. Policy advisor James Ross says a return to democracy cannot be put in danger.
There's elections in a few months. There will be a new council that's accountable to the public, and it should be them making these decisions.
That's news. In sport, Hawke's Bay runner Geordie Beamish has broken the New Zealand 5,000 metres record at a meeting in the United States. His time of 13 minutes 4.33 seconds at the John Thomas Terrier Classic in Boston cuts almost 6 seconds off Adrian Blinco's old national mark set back in 2008. His new national record also means he's run a time that's just below the entry standard time for this year's Paris Olympics. Beamish has already met the steeplechase Olympic entry standard. The Black Ferns Sevens have made a clean sweep of pool play with a third straight win at the World Series event in Perth. The New Zealand women have beaten the United States 24-7 to top their group. They're likely to play hosts Australia in the Cup quarterfinals. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.